That thing goes stick you. If penguin would like to come back, destroy.
Wello. Come, Zenya. I'm here. I'm here now. Frigga time. Sorry, I got a bit of Scooby-Doo in me. Sorry, I'm probably really bad at it. Hi. How is it going? Happy Saturday. Hope you're having a good day so far. Welcome. It's good to see you. Good evening. Good afternoon. Yeah. Alright, let's get started already. Sorry. I feel my throat is eternally in a state of being a little bit fricked. Alright. Hello. Greetings. Oh, you gotta say hi. Do it. It's the weekend. Haven't you missed me? Huh? Okay. Hello, Blue, hello, Garbage, hello, Kurt, hello, Mega Zero, hello, Bahus, hello, BG Boss, hello, Bubbers, hello, Gavin. Oh, never mind, that's a bot. Hello, Just a Person, hello, Average Reap, hello, FM Crafts, hello, Shana, hello, Good, hello, Relaxed Vic, hello, Ike, hello, Chigan, hello, Table. Thank you, Garbage, for the resub, by the way. Thank you so much. Good to see you, appreciate it so much. It's crazy for much. Hello, Claymore, hello, Shade Slayer, hello, Fast. Thank you, Bluey, as well, for the resub. Thank you again as well. Good to see you. Thank you so much. Hello, Shackington, hello, iBlue. Hello, Ross, hello, Sonata Weeb, hello, Pusanga, hello, Gumnet, hello, Bud, hello, BT, hello, Durjax, hello, Atma, hello, Thermal Geist, hello, Karan, hello, Cold Coffee. Hello, Halfine, hello, Adrian, hello, Just Blake, hello, Short Cake, hello, Sir Anna Marty, hello, Blue, hello, Auntie, hello, IDHA Artist, hello, Mibaba, hello, Taikase, hello, Rockman Raiden, hello, Pomchi, hello, Short Cake, hello, Nimby, hello, JDHD, hello, Yama, hello, BBH, hello, Lurkers, hello, Butters. Hope you're having a great day so far. Yay! Sorry if I sound a bit weird when I'm talking. I feel sometimes, there's a cough coming. Coming off, so I'm like trying to hold it back, but it can be a bit hard. But we're frickin'. We keep going. All I can do is try my best. I know, pesky. Weak little emo sister, cough if you wanna go away. What can I do? So, today is Saturday. Having a good day, huh? Relaxing, I hope. Having some fun. Maybe doing some chores for the week and stuff. Need out of the way. It kinda sucks. I guess you gotta do it sometime. Ooh, luckily, I don't gotta worry about chores too much. I probably should more though. How often I clean my room is yeah, it's more of a when I feel like it. When I feel like it's been too long, then I'm like, okay, whatever, let's fucking vacuum or something. But yeah, welcome to sorry, Zany Zenyurday. First episode officially. Oh my gosh. Name patent pending. I think it still sounds a little weird, a little cringe maybe. My workshop the name over the weeks. I don't know, figure it out. But right now this is the pilot series episode titling, subject to change, of course. And it's the show where we just talk about something. Today, I prepared a topic. Pretend I'm hitting the board, the chalkboard. We're gonna talk about what I was scared of as a child, my childhood fears. Materially, I mean, not vague concepts like death and abandonment. Of course, those were there. But more specifically, what scared little babu Zenya? I've actually had this idea for a while. And I was just looking through my old notes and I was like, oh yeah, this. I think I saw some like YouTubers make videos about this in the past or something, and I thought it's a neat idea. So I got a whole tiny little presentation prepared. Can't be that long ago. Well, I mean, yes, that is right. Yes, because that was like basically like just last week. So what I was scared of as a kid, what I was scared of last week, yeah, pretty much like similar titles, but I wanted it to be more relatable because we've all had childhood, of course. Yeah. So sorry, I do feel a little scatterbrained today. I did go to the movies with my parents earlier today. We saw that new movie that everyone's talking about and has been saying is really good. One battle after another. And it's kind of one of those movies where like you'll be thinking about it, right? I feel like a lot of time, like when you see a movie, but especially if you see a movie in person, it'll stick with you like for a little bit, right? Like you'll spend like the whole rest of that day just like thinking about the movie, looking stuff up about that movie, you know what I mean? Like reflecting on the experience. Which is why it is really kind of like, like, wow, I'm like pondering this thing, but also I have to like stream and stuff and all of this. It's like a little hard maybe, so bear with me. I haven't prepared like a fucking like script or anything either. We're just gonna go off the cuff, raw, all in, pure mind, vomit, stream of consciousness. Hope my little slides carry it, I guess, but it should be good enough, hopefully. I thought it was a pretty good movie, by the way. Life truly is one battle after another. Wow, crazy. Generational boom 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 passed down. You don't even ask for it. We're all fighting our own battles, basically. Yeah. I'm fighting right now. I'm fighting for my life. Did not flub my words. Please, bear with me. You'll help me, right? Yeah. Okay. So, I'll transition. I'm tired of the battles. Fortunately, we don't got a choice. That's how the world is. You gotta adapt, do your best for the next generation, something like that. I don't know. So okay. Bum bum bum. Wow, spooky. Childhood memories. Oh my gosh. Wait, what if I have some spooky music? I think I might have something saved on the computer. See if this works. This probably isn't going to be very long, by the way. The purpose of this is like a short, like 1 to 2 hour little yap chat presentation. Yeah, I'm really curious to what you're gonna think, what your perhaps fears were. So we're gonna transition. We're gonna move, okay, throughout my life. Okay, starting from the little babu fears to a little like older babu. So hope it makes sense. Okay, so wow, oh yeah, no, so spooky. What could they be? Okay. Right, my first fear was Caillou. All right, this was a show for babies back. Not back in the day. It's still airing. Okay, I'm pretty sure it's not that old. Okay. Right, but so you might think like, how could this be scary? You know, this is for babies, for kids. It's just kid stuff. I mean, first of all, look at that fucking bald head, bro. What is that doing? Children aren't supposed to be bald. You know, I think even that, you know how babies, they cry like when they see like their dad like shave their beard or whatever, like shit like that, because it's like, bro, who the fuck are you? Like you look so different. Like that's not like the matching like the image of my dad in my mind. So it's just kind of similar in that, like, this is not a child, so like, you know, what are you? Who are you? It's just fucking like an uncanny valley shit, you know, like an alien. Out of place. Yeah, similar to how neurotypical people just have like instinctual fear. That's why they bully autistic people, because they're like, you're too different, you know what I mean? Charlie Brown not as intelligent. I realized too, Charlie Brown is bald as well. You know, I think partially though the reason why these kids are bald, I think it's honestly because like the creators were lazy. They're too fucking lazy to actually like draw hair and create a character design. So they're like, fuck it, the most blank ass templates that could possibly exist, just bald, even though actual children are not bald. Maybe like babies, but even like baby babies still have like little like patches of hair on them and stuff, right? And Charlie Brown has little tufts of hair. Sure, you could say that. At least they have a bit more creativity, but on the surface, like you'd say, like it's still easy to draw, right? You don't have to draw crazy ass hair. It's just bald and a little swirly line squiggle, and that's it. As a character. Ooh, but yeah. I think Caillou is French Canadian, by the way. But you know, this is kind of a theme. Very much a lot of horrors have come from Quebec. I think they just don't understand, you know, how to be normal, you know, how to be like human and stuff. Like, it's just like too off. You know, the fucking French with the fucking censored asterisks. I don't even want to say it. You know, the French culture, humor, people. You know, a lot of fucking shows have come from here. Even like, you know how like a lot of like cartoons are from Canada, because Canada like commissioned like a lot of shows because like they wanted like their own culture on TV. A lot of those themselves came from Quebec, because Quebec had their own, you know, culture, like wanting to make a bit of my own culture and stuff. And honestly, I don't know why so much shit comes from there, but it does. Okay, but the reason I was scared of this guy, actually, first off, I was obsessed with Caillou. My parents put me on the fucking TV, I guess as soon as they could. I was lucky I didn't get an iPad. I think iPad kids weren't really like a thing back then, passing it off to like YouTube or whatever. And my parents don't really understand like YouTube and shit, but they understand TV. So I would watch like a whole bunch of TV. And apparently, even my first words were Caillou. Like my parents would say all these stories about how obsessed I was. First thing when I wake up as a babu, parents come to my crib, I'm like, Caillou, where Caillou? Shit like that. I just wanted to watch it, I was that fucking obsessed. And I even have memories. There was another show I was obsessed with called Wonder Pets. And I remember legit throwing like temper tantrums in kindergarten because like I wanted like to go home and watch the new Wonder Pets episode because I knew it was airing at a certain time. But then like my parents were late to pick me up or something. I don't know, they couldn't pick me up in time. So I felt like a tantrum in the car. I'm like, no, my show, Wonder Pets, shit like that. So basically, a bit of a track record of getting obsessed with these TV shows. But Caillou was probably my first obsession, to be honest. I think I even had a Caillou merch, bro. Whole ass fucking clothes. Those fucking baby onesies and shit that then like my brother got like when he was baby. But in any case, I felt like there was like some freaky shit in Caillou. Did you know that there are 11 banned Caillou episodes? And that's not really normal for a fucking children's TV show. It had so many banned episodes. Because these episodes were just seen as so problematic. And one of those episodes is this one that you're seeing here, where basically he throws a tantrum in the bathroom. I think like I was scared of this shit because I don't know, like it's just like it's the absolute like crash out of Caillou. Like it's so like intense, like emotionally, and he's like so upset and like no one's helping him. The parents are like, fuck off, Caillou, you're fucking annoying. And I guess like that's just like scary as a child, right? Like you don't want to see like the angry stuff. You want to see like happy, yay, like that kind of stuff. Like the negative energy, like it's just so bad. And then this one in here too, this is just Caillou being a brat. But I think like there were a lot of like makeup episodes. I remember like his little sister Rosie would also like have these episodes of wearing makeup, and I don't know, I just found those like freaky as well. Maybe because like the makeup was so like wrong, like so off. That it again, like it goes into that fucking like uncanny valley shit. The chocolate. Bro, you want to know how I got these scars? I'm the Joker, baby. Bro, how you started it, fucking tapping into his evil side. I knew, bro. Like, yeah, it is so cursed. He legit has that fucking evil energy. Yeah, most of the episodes that were banned, they're not really like that bad, but it's a lot of like basically these temper tantrums that Caillou throws. He's very known for being bratty, and that is why all of these years later people kind of hate on Caillou a lot, because honestly he is kind of like a piece of shit. He's very bratty, throws tons of tantrums, gets mad, selfish piece of shit, bullies his little sister, bullies his friends. It's kind of, I guess, realistic to a child, I guess, but like also not exactly like a good example for kids. Yeah, so that's probably why like parents are probably like angry about that, and also because it's just fucking annoying to watch, like these fucking screaming kids. Wah, wah. Yeah, bro. He was so mean to his little sister, like fucking making her cry, fucking like dumping her in sand and shit. I don't know, something like that, I think. It's crazy, but I got a clip for you if you're curious, if you're not sure what Caillou was like. Hopefully this works. This clip is from the tantrum screenshot I showed earlier, and this episode was banned. No, you think I learned from Caillou? Maybe deep fucking subliminal messages. I don't know. I think I was a bit of a sweet kid. Only a little bit sometimes, but they probably deserved it. Just like you. Yeah. Okay, hopefully this works.
I don't want to be late for the circus.
The circus? Oh no, Caillou, that's not today. The circus isn't till tomorrow.
No, it's today. I got all dressed.
No!
Today.
Come on, Caillou. Come downstairs and help me make breakfast.
No!
No, I don't want to.
Oh, I want
Silly old car. Silly.
Caillou was in a very bad mood because he wasn't going to the circus.
Caillou, stop all this racket. You woke up Rosie. I want you to come downstairs right now.
Even Caillou's daddy was starting to get angry.
Why can't I
Oh.
go to the circus? I want to go to the circus.
Yeah, but you see how much of a brat he is. His fucking tantrum. He gets so mad, so angry. It's fucking insane. So I know, like, I think this is toothpaste on his mouth, but it also like just adds to like the weirdness of it. But yeah, he wanted to go to the circus. He thought it was today, but it was tomorrow instead. Very upsetting. Yeah, bro, looks like he has fucking rabies or something. Throbbing at the mouth. Fucking crashing out. But he's not even dressed special, by the way. The whole thing was like he got ready for the circus, but you know, it was like wasted effort. But like, bro, you just look the same as fucking always. I know, it's crazy. But like this, like the sheer like negative energy like was very scary to me as a child. Now next we're gonna move to another childhood cartoon. I think this one is a bit more niche, but it's called Madeline. I think this is also from fucking Quebec. By the way, this French show also had a series of books. Actually, pretty much I think every childhood show had a series of books to it as well. And I see the reason I was scared of this was a particular episode. I'll show you a scene from it. Boo. It's called Madeline's Appendicitis. Okay. So like she's fucking crying.
Madeline,
Everyone's like concerned about her.
she cried and cried. Her eyes were red. Dr. Cone came quickly by.
A fucking doctor has to come in the middle of the night to fucking diagnose her and check up on her.
Say ah. Aha.
Uh-huh.
Shortly after, Dr. Cone rushed out to use the telephone, and he dialed Danton 106. Nurse, he said, it's an appendix.
It's fucking crazy. Like, bro, he didn't even check her appendix. He checked her fucking
Madeline
mouth.
was in his arms.
But yeah, he has to fucking like carry her out, you know, for like
A single
emergency surgery. Everyone's crying after her.
Please come back soon.
Do not worry, mes petits.
Basically, like, I was scared of this, like, because, like, I don't know, it's a fucking, like, scary concept. You know, you can just fucking catch appendicitis all of a sudden to be in such huge fucking pain. You know, everyone's crying. You know, emergency surgery. You have to go right away.
in a car with one red light, they drove out into the night.
It is. It is a bit surreal.
When the girls awoke next
You know,
day, Madeline
and like, yeah, she didn't even get to come home. You know.
I was hoping it would be a dream, but she is not here. Oh.
Everyone's crying. You know.
Appendix. Silly.
Stupid brats don't know how to pronounce.
What is an appendix? Everyone knows what is an appendix.
I think she's like an orphan, by the way, which makes it even more fricked.
In the head. Now Madeline has a hole in her.
Oh look, bro, they put fucking and then she like they're fucking cutting holes out of her.
Is a thing in the arm. Now Madeline has a hole in her arm.
Yeah, it's fricked.
Everyone knows
She got that gamer dance.
in the tummy. So now Madeline
That's what happens.
tummy.
You game too much. That's what I'm gonna. We gotta tell kids that to stop them from going. Oh god, this clip was just a fucking this guy screen sharing shit. We gotta tell. It's gonna be the future reason to kids of like why you shouldn't game for too long. You're gonna get a fucking dent in your head. But they'll believe it. But yeah, so that's kind of it really. But I think this show probably generally had like a lot of like kind of mature shit, honestly. It reminds me of like, you know, those like old like German fairy tales where like they don't even give a fuck. It's like, yeah, this kid got fucking nabbed by some fucking goblin, you know, they fucking ate her when walking out in the forest. So be careful, kids. You know, like this is totally like dangerous shit. Like, well, I was gonna say to scare kids. I don't think this is to scare kids, but it's just like it's too real, too realistic. But I guess like this could also, you know, legitimately happen. Nothing you can do to prevent an appendix though. So but yeah, I felt like this shit was so scary, you know, fucking like hidden like in the dark, you know, just fucking like crying in pain. Crazy. All right. That was next. Okay. Totally Spies. Now this was a little later in life, getting a bit older, watching a bit more, you know, mature older kids shows. Okay, and I really like this show, you know, girl power, girl boss, fashion and stuff. But there was a lot of dark shit that happened in this show. The show was also like very so real. So I have for you wait. Okay, wait. I have a link here that I am gonna show you. Don't look at my presentation. Yeah. Okay. Where is it? Alright, here. There were some really, like, scary scenarios in the show. I mean, look even at this fucking screenshot of it. Bro, a fucking roach man. Which I think... let's read, like, some of this. How can a goofy satirical parody-esque show like Totally Spies possibly have scary stuff in it? Oh, trust us, it found plenty of ways. Alright. The capabilities of Chad can unnerve people if one thinks about it. It could hack into just about anything, including American missile bases, even human people. Fortunately, it was only concerned about targeting the creator's classmates in schools. Imagine if it somehow grew beyond those simple targets with access to more dangerous weapons. Say drones or nuclear ICBMs. I think Chad has a fucking spy agency. I mean, that's whatever. I was really scared of that. I don't know. I don't know what it stands for. It's kind of funny though. Literally called Chad, and the girls are Stacy's. Crazy. Dr. Geely's plan. So these are just like random fucking villains of the week. Plan to purge the planet back into an ice age by freezing the planet's core. His motives are the classic hatred of humans for polluting the planet, so he tries freezing the entire planet to make humanity go extinct. Boom. This other person Dr. Inga Bittersweet's passion patties would have made anyone who ate them so addicted that they got fat, they wouldn't be able to stop eating until they exploded. The robot bugs that the coach uses on his unknowing athletes give them knowledge and prowess needed to win the Winter Olympics, but if they remain in the body for too long, the opposite happens and the body begins to weaken. Fucking bugs, bro. Bugs that weaken your body. Helga von Guggen, she turns a boatload of people into furlings in an attempt to make a new line of clothes. She literally furifies people. Maybe you could say that's more of a positive fantasy these days, but I think for a kid that is legitimately, you know, pretty scary. Sebastian Saga's origin. He is a rock guitarist until he lost his left hand in a freak pyrotechnics accident, forcing him to wear prosthetics. A Spy is Born Part 2 features a disturbingly simple death trap. Alex is tied up and left hanging off the side of a skyscraper, held only by a roof outside, one side tied to a door, the other held in her mouth. If she screams, she dies. Nature Nightmare. A bad guy is a killer forest with man-eating trees that very slowly eat people alive. Mandy, in a future episode, becomes a multimedia empress who plans to hypnotize the human population into becoming like her while also worshipping her. Tim Scam's plot, stealing all of the Earth's water. John Smith from Soul Collector. Turns out this guy was actually over 800 years old. Come on! That's so scary. The ultimate OG side. At least the writers are creative. I mean, honestly, like, yeah, it is pretty cool, like, fucking unhinged. Which kind of a good thing. I think as an adult, the show would hold up pretty well. But yeah, he achieved this by draining the life energy out of people's souls, making them old and feeble. So old and feeble, their bones are fragile. Their glandular functions are slow. Their mental alertness is dangerously low, and their teeth start falling out of their mouths. Bro. Max Exterminus. A prize-winning exterminator who just gave up trying to kill all the bugs in the neighborhood, let alone all the bugs in the world, turned himself into a cockroach human hybrid and did the same to Alex, wanting her to be his queen. His plan to destroy all life on Earth except for bugs with a special venom-filled rocket. Bro, get fucking bugified. The villain from Evil Hair Salon is revealed to have made her wigs by dipping her kidnapped victim's hair in a formula that makes it grow longer while also draining their life in the process. And she planned on killing her victims after they were harvested of their hair. Bro, in Model Systems, the girls uncover the truth of the enigmatic model agency. They capture female models and use the machine to swap body parts with their less than attractive female minions, creating an army of perfect models to destroy the competition. I remember, like, so many, like, fucked up stuff. There's, you know, people getting kidnapped, brainwashed, turned evil, turned into bugs, turned into monsters, fucking dipped into quicksand. Like, I don't know, so much of this shit. I know it doesn't sound like much. Okay, but, like as a kid, like, these are, like, pretty scary scenarios, I think. But I think maybe you've noticed they also sound like, pretty sus. Pretty sus. So sus, in fact. Alright, I have a clip here, by the way. I remember this episode. I think I found it pretty. You get it though, right? You get it. Listen, I know it's not really like me still, okay? But yeah, this show featured so many weird tropes. There's a whole ass list of them. All right, look at this. I don't know if you've seen this, but someone legit made a list of like every fucking weird fetish and situation that happens per episode, along with the characters it happens to. All right, we got fucking brainwashing, dehydration. Dehydration. Clones. Body part exchange. Muscular legs. Why the fuck is this here? Brainwashing. Fucking bondage. Electric shock. Being shrunk. Furry. Parentheses, cat girl, because there's lots of types of furries in this one, I guess. Trapped in a cocoon. Bruises. Ripped clothes. Wants to pee. What? Imagine someone categorized as old as Zenya Hima streams like this. That wants to pee. Probably most, to be honest. And what's Rule 63? Fucking weight gain, force fed, aging, brainwashing again. Bondage, cold, frozen alive, covered in mud. Bondage again, face mask. It's crazy. Lots of other stuff. Maybe don't look into it. It says that Zenya's the way she is. I know I was also quite a curious kid as well. Yeah, maybe. I don't know, man. Fuck. I might have been fucked up by this shit. You know, I think it's legit. The shit you see as a child can fuck you up. I've heard stories of like kids who were kids around the time of like the Spider-Man Elsa, like Elsa Gate on YouTube. I don't know if you remember that, but it was really popular to make these like fucked up quote unquote kids videos on YouTube with Spider-Man and Elsa, with all this like fucked up shit in it, like in pregnancy and whatever. And now those people are kind of like adults entering adulthood, and they're like, yeah, I have this fucking pee pregnancy like fucked up fetish, like, and I think it's because of this, you know. So yeah, like the subliminal messaging like is fucking real. In any case, maybe it wasn't so bad though. I mean, I turned out all right. Yeah, you know, media was so better back then. Yeah. But then next, after this, all right, what was after this? The Haunting Hour. Okay, so this was when I got a little bit older. So I don't know if you heard of this show. Honestly, I didn't even remember the name. I just remember like it's just fucking like a live action show. I watched as a kid. It was on TV. But like the first episode of this show is honestly it is really fucked up. Like we're going into like legitimately scary stuff. All right. I remember watching the first episode with my friend actually, but like back then it was, you know, like it was different. It's like you put it on TV, right? And then you would call your friend on the phone and be like, hey girl, like tune into the channel and stuff. And so you just like talk on the phone like while watching like the TV together. You know what I mean? But this shit like legitimately like scare me so much. I had fucking nightmares about it. And the first episode is about this fucking creepy ass doll. Look at this. It's a real fucking screenshot for this child's show, okay? Like I didn't fucking realize like the fucking like Goosebumps writer R.L. Stine like I know they make like children horror, but like it was actually kind of fucked up. So like the premise of this is like you know, like American Girl dolls and stuff like that was really popular. I mean, I was really into dolls like that too when I was a kid. Like every girl's into dolls. Well, probably most girls, I could say. So it's sort of like on that trope of like these dolls that look really realistic. You know, you want to dress them up and you want them to be like you. But then it's like an evil fucking possessed doll who literally tries to take over the original girl's life. Okay, they dress her up like her and like you know, they think it's like, oh yeah, nice sort of like doll or whatever, but then it gets up to some creepy fucked up shit and like tries to like get rid of like the original girl. Like honestly, like, I don't remember like how it ended, like if they, because it's kind of like an anthology show where like every episode is like a different story, right? So I don't really know if it ends on like a good note or not, something like that. But oh, I guess I didn't include any clips from the episode because maybe I was scared of like a copywriter or something. But yeah, I don't know. I'm sure you can remember it. Yeah, this definitely gave me a bit of a fear of dolls for a while, and I don't think I watched any other episodes from this, to be honest. But from what I remember, I don't think it ended well. I think it ended like the doll succeeded or something. And then I think like this girl became a doll herself, right? Like she became a dollified and like she like took over, you know, like it's like they swap, and then she ends up in like this dusty like old fucking like cabin or whatever, like waiting for someone to pick her up so then she can become new possessed doll, take over someone else's life. Like is that kind of stuff. So even like that part of like, you know, it's already creepy enough, but they don't even give it like a good ending, you know. I think it's very, very scary for kids. But yeah. And then next, that sounds kind of funny. Maybe it's funny. No, it's fucked up. It's fucked up. I mean, I kind of get it. I think as an adult, yeah, I could appreciate that, the horror and stuff, but you know, man, I don't know. I kind of miss being a kid, I guess, because you would be legitimately scared about that. I'm not really scared of anything anymore, to be honest. Maybe it was from all this shit. Like I was so fucking traumatized as a child, so spooked by shit that like I'm not faced anymore. You know, I've been through it. Okay. But the next one, I remember she got ditched on the road. Really? Oh man. Yeah. Maybe we should like rewatch this episode together, penguins. I think it was like a 2-parter too, so there's like 2 episodes on this like plot line. Fucking crazy. The sumo coming to life. What? No, the sumo's it's not just a normal plush. They definitely want to watch you while you sleep and slowly drain, suck the soul out of you, and you know, take over your life. You know, no, it'll wash the house for you. You know, it's a nice doll. Yeah. As long as you don't bring any other girls home. Yeah, I can't say your other fucking dolls will be safe, but you should be fine. You should be fine. I don't think it obviously doesn't want to be a stupid stinky Oji-san, but but it might suck you in some other way. Anyways, okay, the next piece of media that I was very scared of was Coraline. Alright, you probably know this one. This one's a bit newer. I think you got kind of that classic cult following, right? Let's see, I remember this movie. I got a DVD for it. I didn't really know what it was about. I remember, like, you know, I was like, I don't know, like 12 years old or something, you know, shopping in Walmart. And a lot of the time, like, my mom would let me, like, buy something, like a CD or a DVD or something. And then I think, like, my family was planning, like, some, like, road trip or something, some vacation. And so I had this, like, portable DVD player. And so I saw this, you know, animated movie. I thought it'd be cool. You know, I like animated stuff. Obviously, I'm a fucking kid, so I was like, yeah, you know, can we get this DVD? So I got it, and I watched it in the car, like not knowing like it would be a fucking like horror or whatever. And I got so scared. Okay, I think this movie is like it's a little spooky. The main plot basically is this girl. She hates her family. I hate you, Mom. You're too boring. You're too simple. Basic, I'm an edgy teen. Okay, and so she finds, like, they move into this new house, and she finds this alternate world, this other world where everyone is more cool, you know, more cool and fun, basically. But they all have these button eyes, and in that alternate world, she also has an alternate mom, and dad too. Is alternates to everyone. And the mom there is like way cooler. So she starts to be like, you know, yeah, I like this mom more than my real mom because she's like just cool, lets me do whatever, you know, shit like that. But then the mom in the alternate world turns out is this evil fucking demon that wants to steal her soul to permanently keep her in the alternate world. And the way she does this is by stealing the eyes. Okay, she's basically a demon that pretends to be the mothers of the kids who wander into the realm, to like lure them in, you know, yeah, I'm so cool, don't you want to be with me? She fucking steals their eyes. And like this fucking, I think this gave me like a fear of like fucking eye related shit, because it is like so, I don't know, like it makes me squirm so much. It's so creepy, you know, like taking the eyes out and replacing them with buttons. I mean, you can see like these little guys fucking here like have buttons for eyes. So the implication here is she fucking stole their eyes, replace them with buttons. Like, it's just imagining how like fucking painful that would be, and like how fucked up. Like, you know, I hated it. Like, even to this day, like anytime like something like fucks with eyes, you know, it really makes me squirm so much. And yeah, and here I can see this is how it fucking look like. Okay, this is the evil fake mom. She turns into this, bro. Like literally, I fucking. You know, it's scary, man. You know, look at this scary, spooky lighting, fucking cracking old hag. You know, she's all spidery and stuff. There's even like there's a fucking chase scene where she's fucking like chasing her through a tunnel, and like Coraline has to like crawl through it and escape, and like, you know, that too. Fucking chase scenes are terrifying as well. So I don't know, this gave me fucking like big trauma. I don't know if I even was able to finish the movie as a kid watching that, but it really freaked me out for a while, and I never really watched the movie again until I was an adult, older. Yeah. It's probably not really scary, but I think again, like to a kid, like this shit of like, you know, it's an evil fucking demon that wants to steal your soul and your eyes, and they're gonna trick you, and you know they're living in your house, you know, like literally, like there's a tiny door in her house that she goes in to go into this other world that has like this demon. You know, I don't know, it's spooky, it's freaked up. Yeah. Next, oh, do you think we should watch this, by the way? I think it'd be fun, actually, if we watched all the things I was scared of as a kid now. Sort of, you know, get the nostalgia, see if it was actually scary. Because I do want to do a lot of watch-alongs for October. Because now, actually, I love scary things. I love spooky, horror, you know, creepy, supernatural stuff. Now I'm really drawn to that. When I like hated it as a kid, which is kind of interesting. Maybe it's, I don't know, related or something. Trauma and whatever. Or I really just got so accustomed to it. Now I find it so fascinating for like exploring you know, unique ideas, and you know, it's like fantasy, I guess, but like more fucked up, I guess. But there's always really interesting lore in this stuff too, like how like the demons work and stuff, and it's very cool to think about. Now I kind of have that like security of like, I know it's not real, so I can like really like enjoy these ideas and whatnot. You know, it's like just too ridiculous to be real. Surely, right? That would never happen in real life. No, I know. But yeah. Okay, and next. Sugi. Alright, then I discovered the internet. Okay, and as a poor innocent child, definitely saw a lot of stuff I was not ready for, spooked by a lot of things. Especially back then. I think it was very common to be like trolled online. You know, these like troll spooks. You know what I mean? And so okay, we got some examples here. So the first one is Club Penguin. You know, and you might think like, oh, what's so scary about Club Penguin? Well, Club Penguin, I loved Club Penguin. I was on the internet so much, pretty much because of Club Penguin. I got introduced to it as a kid. Oh, it's an online website. Like I use the internet more because of this. I looked up Club Penguin videos all of the time, and I got tricked. I got tricked a lot. I clearly remember trying to watch these like Club Penguin tutorial videos or like cheat videos, like something like that, right? It was like a very, 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 very common thing. Like there were so many of that, you know, if I can like, you know, notepad on screen, like, hey guys, I'm gonna show you how to do this glitch in the game, you know, type in this code or whatever, stuff like that. And so there was one that I watched, fully believing it was real, but then like at the end, like right before they're about to reveal like how you do the cheat, then it's like boom, jump scare, like some fucking spooky image on the screen and a big scream. And I was like, you know, you know, like so like scared by it. And I fucking ran to my parents and I was crying. I was like, oh, you know, what's this on the screen? What is this? You know, it's so scary. You know, why is this here? And I think my parents are just like very confused and stuff. And they were like, I know, you shouldn't watch these videos. You know? But yeah, that was very mean. Honestly, whoever made that, you fucking know kids are gonna be watching these Club Penguin videos. So it's like they purposely made a Club Penguin video knowing kids would watch it, and they put this fucking scary jump scare at the end. Like, I think that would also be like common for like a lot of videos, for a lot of games, kids would look up. You know what I mean? They fucking sneak these jump scares in it, and I don't know, it was fucked up. It was fucked up. So I fell victim to that a lot of times. And here we have fucking Lavender Town. You probably know that. There's so many Pokemon creepypastas. So I did dabble a bit in creepypastas as a kid, especially Pokemon, because, you know, I like Pokemon. What kid doesn't like Pokemon? You know, but I was so obsessed with Pokemon show, so I wanted to look more up about it online, right? But sometimes I would see all of these you know, like creepy like Pokemon like images, right? You know, like these fucked up Pikachus and stuff. And again, probably in these fucking like jump scare videos, you know, showing like these fucked up Pikachus and whatnot. And that also like legitimately scared me so much. Kind of related to Club Penguin, I guess. Like these, you would expect it to be like these child-friendly spaces that have unknowingly like a lot of like horror content in them, horror like creators and whatnot that like you're just like not mentally ready for. I don't know if I like knew about Lavender Town specifically, but I did know like there was some creepy shit with it. I think there's like some like creepy like Lavender Town images. Let's see if I can like find any examples. I know. But I think it's more just a story, I guess. I know who this bloody blood is over here, but yeah, maybe I saw that. I know, some fucking so fucking like bloody Pikachus, you know. I feel like if I looked it up now, I wouldn't see like exactly what I saw now. Just be all like fucking new AI image, slop. You know what I mean. I mean, like, yeah, like, bro, if you look up like there's so many like fucked up like Pikachu images. You know what I mean? So like, I don't even know what I saw like back then. It could have been like so much stuff, but you know, when you think this is a cute fucking guy. You know, when you see this, like, you know, it's fucked up. It's fucked up. You know, like, oh no, he's gonna come for me. And that kind of stuff. But the real shit, alright, the real shit was this lady. Alright, do you know what this is? You know what this is a screenshot from? Alright, this is the Bong Chong Ghost? Bong Dong Ghost? Like, I forget what it's called exactly. But it's a webcomic. Okay, and this was a very common troll back in the day as well. Basically the story is, you know, the protagonist, like, they're walking and they see this figure. You can see they're kind of fucked up, like the leg is bent, dirty pajamas and whatnot. And basically the figure like turns, spooks you, scares you. But yeah. But the catch with the Zep comic was that it was on like the special site that made it where you were forced to scroll. Basically, you could not scroll up, it would auto scroll. So once you started reading it, like you couldn't go back. You couldn't, I don't know if essentially like you couldn't like go back on the webpage or whatever, like close the page or like some shit. I don't, basically like it forced you to read it, like fucking like auto scrolling and shit. You know, and I think it even had like music and stuff on it too. And I think I was like tricked into watching it like on Facebook or some shit. I don't know. Like, you know, this fucking like Facebook games and stuff, fucking like the Farmville or something. I just click on links randomly, right? And you fucking kid, you're stupid. You just click on random ass links. All right. And I clicked on one that led me to this. And then like I you know, I watched it and it really spooked me. Okay. To the point where like even today I'm kind of like hesitant. Like maybe I would have like shown you. Like I think it'd be cool if we watched the whole thing together, but I don't know. I think it'd be too spooky. Or I don't know, maybe we should so you can understand. So you can understand. But like warning, Penguin. It's gonna be scary, but you'll see. Like there's a really scary face in it. Okay. Let's see if I can find it. Okay. Ooh, we can be brave, right? It's spooky month. Bong Chong Don Ghost. Okay. Yeah, it's fucking okay, yeah, there's a video. It's 4 minutes long. But let's see. All right. Here it is. So you see how like it scrolls.
Mystery Sketch 2011, Bong Cheon Dong Ghost.
Is someone reading it?
This
I guess they
story
are.
is based on true eyewitness accounts. It was around 11:20 that night. I was dragging myself home, exhausted after a tiring night study session at school. But there was no one on the street.
It looks innocent enough to start with.
I usually see a lot of people, even at night, since my apartment complex is pretty big.
Totally
Anyway,
real
though I'm
story.
scared, I kept looking down at the ground while walking home. Only a shadow stretching towards me caught my eye, although there wasn't anyone around me.
Don't look!
I looked up to see who there was. I saw a woman walking in front of me, but she looked a little strange. I could say
fucked up walk.
She was limping and struggling to walk in front of me. Since she was walking very slow, I soon caught up with her.
You want me to hold your hand, Penguin?
Up close, I was
You gotta hold hands, it's scary.
She was wearing very pink pajamas and looked as if all her joints in her body had been twisted. Worse, her hair was a mess and sticking out to everywhere.
Fricked up.
It seemed so weird that I stopped walking.
Oh no.
I felt like I shouldn't get any closer.
Spooky music.
The guts to pass her by.
What are those? Those shoes, fucking. Oh god, yeah, this shit. Look at that! Fucked up face!
Where is my baby?
Fucked up face, bro!
You know, people say if you're really surprised, you can't even scream. That was right. I froze there, not being able to move at all.
Maybe it's not that bad.
My thoughts were
Okay, but I'll tell you, like, bro, when it's auto-scrolling and she's fucking cracking her head and you see that, like, it's...
Oh my god, I don't even know what I was thinking when I did that. It gave me chills thinking that moment. I answered, pointing as far as I could.
Pog point.
Over there. I just wanted her to get away from me. Then she limped towards where
Bro,
I
no
pointed
comment
to,
on the fucked up face.
and I couldn't see her anymore. Fearing that I might run into her again, I tried to turn around and leave that apartment complex. I could not think of anything but to get to a place where there would be people around. At that moment, I heard her screaming from far away.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, the scream. Oh, this was the fucked up part. Yeah, she fucking runs towards you and does this.
I don't remember anything from then on.
Yeah.
I heard that my neighbor found me passed out on the ground and took me home.
Well, at least she didn't die.
In 2007, at an apartment complex in Bongcheong-dong, Seoul, a 33-year-old woman jumped off the apartment and died on the spot. Known as a surname, Cho, a divorcee due to her extramarital affair, she had lost custody of her 2-year-old daughter and decided to commit suicide.
Bro, maybe don't have an affair then.
After that incident, Cho was seen walking around the apartment complex several times.
Never kill yourself, penguin! So you're gonna become a fucked up ghost thing. Ooh, but yeah. Hopefully you see like why like that would be scary. I can just imagine like this shit. Like it happens on like autoplay. It's loud as fuck. Like you can't scroll away from it. Like, you know, it's fucked up. But yeah, so that's it actually. I don't have any more slides. But that really like fucked me up, you know. I think probably after that, like I avoided a lot of like internet, you know, horror stuff. Don't click on sussy links anymore. But hey, at least I learned my lesson, you know. Kids these days, you know, they weren't trained like I was. You know, they haven't seen anything, and all their stupid babies that are so sensitive. Alright, that's how they get scammed and hacked because they just click on random stuff. Okay. But yeah, so I'm gonna move back over here. Yeah, and now I grew up. I wasn't really scared of much else after that, to be honest. I'm ruthless. Yeah, stone, hard, cold, stoic. So what do you think? Is there anything you were really scared of when you were a kid? Anything you were tricked by? But this old creepypasta's been drowned. That was also fucked up, you know. I thought Slender Man was pretty scary too, watching Slender Man playthroughs. That was a bit older, and I never interacted with that myself. Actually, I just watched like PewDiePie play Slender Man and stuff, but I thought that stuff was generally like so scary. The chasing and stuff. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I didn't really care too much, to be honest. Zombies, people in costumes, what? Ooh, cosplay is so scary. Way too sexy, come on. Randomist Squidward. Sesame Street Aliens. Child's Play 2. Well, there's one image of a guy with big eyes, twin tails, and messed up teeth. Those spookies images, yeah. I mean, they seem kind of like shitposts nowadays, but they really get you as a kid. I'm gonna see if I can like look up some of this stuff. Ooh, my uncle. Classic. Luckily, I didn't really have an uncle. Let's look at some stuff. Jeff the Killer is pretty fricked up, to be honest. Like, look at that face. But I think I just never, like at some point, like, I just avoided a lot of creepypastas, you know? So, I don't even know, like, the origin of this shit, like, what the story is. What's this? Possibly illegal? What's illegal? This is kind of fricked up, though, to be honest. I just want like some fucking heavily photoshopped shit. There's also Slenderman. There's some pretty like creepy shit, I think, you know. Bald as well, bald. What is the common theme in all this? Bald. Fan thinks he's sexy. Jeff, my name Jeff. Oh, you know, could be worse, I guess. Fucking, isn't there a Slenderman movie? I think there might be one coming out. Or Smile Dog. Ooh. Oh man. That's freaked up. That's freaked up. What? You're just a smiley guy. What's wrong? Oh, Happy Tree Friends. Actually, I did watch Happy Tree Friends too. I think that's another like shit I was baited by. Like it was into like in this genre of childhood like videos that like pose as innocent, but then they have these like fucked up endings. You know, people like fucking cutting each other up, bleeding. You know, you think it's an innocent fucking childhood cartoon, but no. I think I was also like tricked by this shit. Yeah. I don't know if I can even like show it to you. I think a lot of this shit is like banned now. Yeah, look at this, look at this. I'm freaked up. Happening in what you think is like a real like children's show. I don't know, it's evil, man. It's evil. Fucking baiting kids. Nico's Next Boss. I never heard of that. Whoa. Creepy JPEG. .jpeg. There's some spooky faces. I think it says see some of the shit in, like analog horror too. Honestly, now I like watch analog horror and I'm like, this shit isn't scary, bro. It is a bit of spooky face. That's it. I never heard of this though. I never heard